Welcome. You're on the Sword of Wisdom channel, a place where we master our emotions, strengthen our character, and live with honor. Our goal is to reach 1,000 subscribers by 2025, and your support is a crucial step towards this. Today, we will talk about anxiety, the enemy that robs us of confidence and paralyzes us. We'll explore 5 powerful ways to deal with it, so you can take control of your life. Subscribe to join us as we reach new heights together. Ready? Let's begin. Understanding anxiety. Anxiety is more than just a feeling of worry or temporary discomfort. It is a true enemy that blocks our path to success and prevents us from realizing our true potential. Imagine a samurai going into battle, but losing his sword at the moment he needs it the most. That's how anxiety affects us when we face challenges. It weakens, paralyzes, and makes us vulnerable. This feeling often arises from self-doubt, fear of the future, or painful memories of past failures. It causes us to question our abilities, fear change, and avoid difficulties instead of overcoming them. Anxiety becomes an invisible chain that keeps us trapped in our comfort zone, where there is no room for growth or progress. Why is it so important to rid ourselves of anxiety? Because it is unnatural to us. The samurai, whom we often speak about on this channel, knew that true strength lies in calmness. As the great philosopher Miyamoto Musashi said, "The way of the samurai is the way of calmness and balance." Without inner harmony, it is impossible to make wise decisions, stay focused, and succeed, whether in battle or in life. When you allow anxiety to take over, you hand over control of your life to fear. Instead of moving forward, you stop or even retreat. But it's important to remember, anxiety is just a state of mind that can be overcome. Your goal is to learn to manage your emotions, just as a samurai manages his sword. Don't let the enemy take control of you. In the next sections of this video, we'll explore specific steps to help you conquer anxiety and regain control of your life. Only by freeing yourself from inner fear can you move forward with confidence and calmness. Method 1. Take responsibility for your thoughts. The first step in overcoming anxiety is realizing that your thoughts belong to you, and therefore, you have the power to control them. Just as a samurai takes responsibility for every move on the battlefield, you must take responsibility for what happens in your mind. Anxiety is not an external enemy, it is an internal process that arises from your own thoughts and reactions. A samurai never denies his weaknesses. He recognizes them, accepts them, and works on them to become stronger. Your task is similar. To realize that anxiety is just a thought that does not define you as a person. It is a temporary state that comes and goes, as long as you don't let it cling to your mind. It's important to understand that you don't have to react to anxious thoughts the way they dictate. Self-awareness is key to controlling moments when anxiety overwhelms you. Pause. Don't try to immediately suppress or ignore the feeling. Instead, allow yourself to acknowledge it. Ask yourself the simple questions. Why am I worried? What can I do right now to change the situation? These questions will help shift your focus from useless anxious thoughts to concrete actions. For example, if you're afraid of failing an exam, ask yourself, what can I do to better prepare? The answer could be as simple as dedicating extra time to studying difficult topics, or asking the teacher for help. Example from the life of a samurai. In the life of a samurai, it was crucial to maintain focus, even in the most difficult situations. Imagine a warrior standing before a powerful opponent. If he allows himself to be distracted by the fear of failure, he has already lost. But if he focuses on what he can control, his movements, his technique, his breath, he increases his chances of victory. Anxiety, like fear, vanishes when you fully immerse yourself in the present moment. Practical advice: try this simple technique. When anxiety overwhelms you, stop for a minute and take a few deep breaths. Then, write your anxious thoughts down on paper. This will help you visualize them and understand how rational they are. Often, What seemed frightening in your head loses its power when written down. When you pause and realize that you have a choice in how to respond to anxiety, you take the first step toward mastering your emotions. Over time, you'll notice that anxious thoughts lose their hold over you, and you become more confident and calm. Remember, your strength lies in your ability to control your mind. Just as a samurai hones his skills for years, you too can develop the self-awareness that becomes your greatest weapon in the battle against anxiety. Method 2. Meditation and breathing practice. Meditation is an ancient art that helps restore the mind to a state of peace and clarity. Samurai used it as a tool to achieve inner balance and strengthen their spirit. Only those who are calm within can make wise decisions and remain unshaken, even in the face of danger. For us, modern people, meditation has become an equally important tool, especially when anxiety tries to take over our minds. Meditation as a path to inner peace. The samurai lived in constant readiness for battle, but their strength wasn't limited to physical skills. The essence of a samurai was their ability to remain calm in any situation. To achieve this, they practiced meditation, a way to focus their thoughts and clear unnecessary noise from their minds. This art helped them achieve mental clarity, enabling them to act decisively and confidently. Anxiety often arises from a chaos of thoughts and the loss of control over our emotions. Meditation restores control by helping you focus inward. It's like rebooting your mind, clearing it of the unnecessary, and allowing you to concentrate on what really matters. Daily meditation practice. Meditation doesn't require much time or special conditions. Start with something simple. Find a quiet place where you won't be disturbed. Sit comfortably. Straighten your back, close your eyes, and take a few deep breaths. Feel how, with each breath in, you fill yourself with peace, and with each breath out, you release tension. Breathing technique. One key element of meditation is breathing. Conscious breathing helps you return to the present moment and reduce anxiety. Try this technique. Inhale through your nose, counting to 4. Hold your breath for a count of 4. Exhale through your mouth, counting to 6. Repeat this cycle several times until you feel your body and mind relax. This simple practice helps lower stress levels and brings mental clarity, even in the most tense situations. How meditation helps combat anxiety. When you meditate, you learn to observe your thoughts from a distance without getting involved in them. It's like how a samurai observes his opponent's moves, staying focused and calm. Instead of letting anxiety control you, you become its observer, stripping it of its power. Meditation also strengthens the connection between the mind and body. When you are in a state of balance, your body reacts to stress differently. Your heartbeat slows, your muscles relax, and your mind becomes clearer. This allows you not only to cope with anxiety, but also to prevent it from arising in the future. Advice for daily life. Incorporate meditation into your daily routine. Even 5 minutes a day can significantly improve your state. Start your morning with meditation to set yourself up for a productive day, or use it in the evening to release tension and end the day in peace. Gradually, you'll notice how your ability to remain calm in stressful situations improves. You'll start to feel more confident, and anxiety will stop controlling your life. As one of the great samurai said, "A calm mind is a strong mind." Make meditation your weapon in the battle against anxiety, and you'll see how quickly your life changes. Method 3. Turning anxiety into action. When a samurai faced a challenge, he never retreated or waited for the situation to resolve itself. He was always ready for action, because he understood that only through action could he gain control over circumstances. The same should be done with anxiety. Instead of allowing it to paralyze you, use it as motivation for specific actions. The wisdom of action. Anxiety often arises when we feel uncertainty or an inability to cope with a situation. This feeling can confuse us and lead to inaction. But in reality, anxiety can become your ally. It signals that there is a task that requires your attention. As one wise person once said, "Emotions are energy. Direct them in the right direction." Samurais knew that action was the path to victory over fear and uncertainty. When you take the first step, even a small one, you begin to break the chains that anxiety imposes on you. How to turn anxiety into fuel. Anxiety is energy that needs to be directed towards solving a problem. If you're feeling anxious about an important event, instead of obsessing over potential failures, start preparing. For example, if you're nervous about an upcoming exam, begin with a small step. Make a study plan or review one section. Every action, no matter how simple, helps you feel more in control of the situation. It's like small victories that accumulate and build your confidence. Action tip: identify what exactly is causing the anxiety. Break the task into smaller steps. Start with the simplest one, even if it only takes a couple of minutes. For example, if you're worried about an important presentation, start by preparing the structure, then find materials, and move on to the details. Each small step will reduce your anxiety because you'll see the situation becoming more manageable. Reducing pressure through action: when you start taking action, anxiety loses its power. You stop feeling like a victim of circumstances and become the master of your life. Even minimal effort gives you a sense of progress and motivation to move forward. Action is the best way to cope with anxiety. Just as a samurai takes up his sword to protect his honor, you should use action to regain control of your life. Every time you take a step forward, you become stronger, and anxiety gradually fades away. Method 4. Embrace the unpredictability of life. Life is an ongoing struggle for a samurai. Life was always full of risks and uncertainties. He never knew what awaited him tomorrow: victory or defeat, life or death. However, he understood that the fear of the unknown could become his most treacherous enemy. Instead of fighting this fear, the samurai learned to accept the unpredictability of life as a natural part of his path. Anxiety often arises from our desire to control every aspect of our lives. We fear the future and fear what we cannot predict. But the reality is that we cannot foresee everything. As a wise person once said, "The future is a book whose pages you open with each new day. Why try to read it in advance?" Acceptance as a source of strength. To accept the unpredictability of life doesn't mean giving up. It means realizing that total control is impossible and redirecting your energy to what is truly within your power. For instance, you can't guarantee success in every endeavor, but you can prepare and do your best. Samurais believed in the idea of the warrior's way, where the main thing was to be ready to face any challenge with honor and calmness. Similarly, you must learn to accept life as it is, rather than trying to control every moment of it. How to let go of fear of the future. Understand that anxiety will not change the future. It only weakens you in the present. Focus on actions that you can take here and now. Try practicing a simple technique. Every time you start worrying about the future, ask yourself, what can I do right now to feel calmer? Tip: learn to let go of control where it's impossible. For example, if you're anxious about tomorrow's interview, instead of worrying, think, "I've done everything I can to prepare. The rest is not up to me." This will not only reduce your anxiety, but also boost your confidence. Calmness as the foundation of confidence, just as a samurai finds inner harmony by accepting the inevitability of battle, so too can you find peace by accepting that life will always have its uncertainties. Your strength lies in your ability to adapt, not in trying to control everything. When you let go of fear about the future and embrace life's unpredictability, anxiety loses its power. This is not weakness, but strength, allowing you to focus on the present and become the master of your own destiny. Method 5. Developing physical strength. Physical strength as the foundation of calm. Samurai always placed great emphasis on physical training. For them, a strong body was not only a tool for combat, but also a source of inner calm. They understood that physical endurance strengthens the spirit, and training helps maintain clarity of mind in the most stressful situations. The body and mind are interconnected. If you feel physically strong and energized, it directly affects your mental state. Physical activity reduces stress hormones, such as cortisol, and stimulates the production of endorphins, the body's natural happiness hormones. When anxiety takes over, your body tightens, your heartbeat quickens, your breathing becomes erratic, and your muscles contract. Regular physical exercise helps reduce these reactions, bringing the body and mind back to balance. How physical activity helps in the battle against anxiety: releasing tension. Workouts help relieve physical tension accumulated in the muscles. Improved mood. Exercise activates areas of the brain associated with feelings of satisfaction and calm. Increased confidence. As you become physically stronger, it reflects on your confidence in other aspects of life. The importance of regular training. Samurai said, "The body is a temple, and its strength lies in discipline." Consistency is the key to success. Even small but regular efforts will be more beneficial than occasional, exhausting workouts. Cardio, brisk walking, running, cycling, or swimming help improve circulation and relieve stress. Strength training strengthens muscles, boosts endurance, and builds confidence. Yoga or stretching helps release tension and focus on the present moment. Tip: if you're feeling anxious, try a simple exercise. Do 10 minutes of cardio or several deep squats. It will immediately improve your well-being and give you a sense of control over the situation. The impact of sports on self-feeling. Engaging in sports helps not only relieve stress, but also cultivate discipline. Every workout is a small victory over yourself. These victories accumulate, strengthening your self-esteem and resilience to challenges. Just as the samurai gains confidence through training, you can strengthen your resilience by dedicating time to physical activity. Remember, a strong body is the foundation for a strong mind. Physical activity is one of the most effective ways to combat anxiety. When you take care of your body, you not only improve your health, but also build mental resilience. Regular training will help you become more confident, calmer, and more resilient to any challenges life throws at you. Today, we discussed 5 powerful methods for overcoming anxiety that will help you strengthen your spirit and achieve inner peace. Remember, the path of self-improvement is not an instant process. Every effort and every step brings you closer to your goal. The key is not to stop and keep moving forward, despite the difficulties. As the samurai said, true strength lies not in conquering external enemies, but in conquering oneself. Anxiety is not an enemy to fear, but a signal for action. Use these methods to become the master of your spirit and learn to control your emotions. If you're ready to accept the challenge and overcome anxiety, subscribe to the channel. Share this video with anyone who might benefit from it, and don't forget to like it. Together, we can walk this path of self-improvement. Thank you for your attention, warriors. May your heart be calm, and your path straight and resolute.
Subscribe to our channel. Are you ready to become the best version of yourself? On our channel, we share samurai techniques and lessons that will help you develop your charisma, confidence, and inner strength. If you're looking for real self-development tools and striving for personal growth, you'll find exactly what you need here. By developing your thinking and choosing quality content, you not only become a more interesting person, but also create an aura around you that attracts people. Knowing how to attract others starts with working on yourself, and that work never ends. Every day is an opportunity to become a better person, and your efforts will be noticed.